manasi, in the mind, apartham, without any meaning, vilasat, appearing, ayaya, in whom the dual world, namaha, obeisances, jagat, of the cosmic manifestation, sthana, maintenance, laya, annihilation, udayeshu, and for creation, grihita, accepted, maya, material, guna, of the modes of nature, vigrahaya, the forms. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Dear Lord, we beg to offer our obeisances unto you. When the mind is fixed upon you, the world of duality, although a place for material enjoyment, appears meaningless. Your transcendental form is full of transcendental bliss. We therefore offer our respects unto you. Your appearance as Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva are meant for the purpose of creating, maintaining, and annihilating this cosmic manifestation. Purport. A pure devotee whose mind is always engaged in the service of the Lord can certainly appreciate the impermanence of this material world. Although such a devotee may be engaged in executing material activities, this stage is called Anashakti. As explained by Srila Rupa Goswami, Anashaktasya Vishayan Yatharham Upayunjitaha. A devotee is always unattached to material activities because in the liberated stage his mind is always fixed on the lotus feet of the Lord. This material world is called Dvaita, the world of duality. A devotee knows very well that everything within this material world is but a manifestation of the Supreme Lord's energy. To maintain the three modes of material nature, the Supreme Lord takes on different forms as Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. Unaffected by the modes of material nature, the Lord takes on different forms to create, maintain, and annihilate this cosmic manifestation. The conclusion is that although the pure devotee appears to engage in material activities in the service of the Lord, he knows very well that material enjoyment for sense gratification has no use whatsoever. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. We are very thankful to Prabhuji that today he is giving his association. His Grace Nityananda Prabhu is one of the senior brahmachari monks at ISKCON Chowpatty, Mumbai. Initially, he came in touch with the movement, especially His Grace Atma Tattva Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's disciple. And later, he was very attracted with the culture and at the ISKCON Chowpatty temple, and he was serving as brahmachari there. Especially, he served His Grace Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu at Vrindavan for several years, learning and teaching also at Govardhana Vidyapith. Prabhuji is very well known for his deep classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, especially the broader Vedic culture and specifically Gaudiya theology. So he's one of the very famous teachers for all Bhakti Vaibhava and Bhakti Vedanta courses. So we are very thankful. Thank you, Prabhuji, for coming and giving us your association. Let us welcome him once by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. शुद्धाय शान्ताय नमस्वनिष्ठाय मनस्य पार्थं विलशद्वयाय नमो जगत्स्थानलयोदयेषु गृहीतमाय गुणविग्रहाय. Dear Lord, we beg to offer our obeisances unto you. When the mind is fixed upon you, the world of duality, although a place for material enjoyment, appears meaningless. Your transcendental form is full of transcendental bliss. We therefore offer our respects unto you. Your appearance as Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva are meant for the purpose of creating, maintaining, and annihilating this cosmic manifestation. Hare Krishna. My pranams to all of you. Sorry for the delay, some communication. So, this part of Srimad Bhagavatam, fourth canto, the activities of Prachetas. Prachetas are the great devotees of the Lord. They please the Lord by performing austerity under the water, guided by Narada Muni and even guided by great paramparas such as great sages. They offered their austerities as a service to the Lord. The Lord was so pleased and he appeared, and they are offering their prayers. So here it's mentioned Shuddhaya Shantaya Namah Swanisthaya Manasyapartam Vilashadvayaya. So when the devotees are absorbed in Krishna, Supreme Lord, we don't consider Krishna is alone, just himself. Krishna means all his energies, his entourage, his pastimes, isn't it? That is a speciality of Vaishnavas. We were there day before yesterday, Ekadashi day in Madurai. They celebrated Iswaras Jayapada Swami Maharaj, Vyasa Puja. Amazing festival. Everybody came together and glorifying Maharaj. So while discussing there, uh, we see what is the legacy of our parampara, especially Brahma Madhva Gaudi Sampradaya. I was mentioning Srila Prabhupada when he wrote, when Prabhupada Pranam Mantra, we chant Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. That is Prabhupada Pranam Mantra. Who wrote this Pranam Mantra? Huh? Generally, uh, the Pranam Mantra is written by the disciples, isn't it? Saraswati Thakur's Pranam Mantra, one of his disciples, he wrote. Ramanujas Pranam Mantra Yo Nityamachyuta Padambuja Yigmargma Vyamo Hatastaditarani Tranayameni Aspadgurur Bhagavato Sadayega Sindho Ramanujasya Charano Sharanam Prabhate. His disciple wrote, So Prabhupada, his disciples are all like They are very simple devotees, just trying to understand what Prabhupada is teaching, and they have so much love for Prabhupada. But then Prabhupada understood that now he himself has to write his own pranam mantra. So if somebody wants to write about themselves, two things one person can do. Either they do, people like me, we do over, I do over. My glories I will be speaking too much, and or some people they don't tell anything, hide. But Prabhupada wrote his own pranam mantra. So what he could have spoken so much about his glories, how he opened 108 temples, how he made thousands of disciples, how he went to the West and at the age of so much late age and underwent a lot of heart attack and needed so much. Prabhupada would have written ashtakams, but he wrote just 2 lines and he has to choose what he has to tell about himself. So Prabhupada said, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarani Namaste Gauravani Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachari. So why he chose those words? Because if you see our legacy, that it is the whole parampara. When Prabhupada offered to his Guru Maharaj his poem, and what he wrote 8 poems. But the sentence which attracted Saraswati Thakur was, what is the sentence? Absolute is sentient, thou hast proved. Impersonal calamities, thou hast removed. Saraswati Thakur, Jai Jagannath Baldeshwar Dramaya ki Jai. Radha, Radha Vinod Bhagwan ki Jai. So Prabhupada was so, Saraswati Thakur was so pleased to hear this statement. And when Prabhupada wrote about his pranam, he wrote Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. So I was discussing that from Kanyakumari to Himalayas, is it that anybody in India who never heard about Krishna Ram, that who don't know about what is Krishna, what is Ram? Everybody must have some kind of, they heard Krishna's, something they understood. Western countries, okay, they don't know anything. So in the whole India, everybody knows Ram and Krishna. So what did Prabhupada give us? What Prabhupada gave. So here is a beautiful understanding that uh, one is to accept Krishna, another is to accept Krishna with all his perfection. Just like previously we celebrate Diwali, you know, Diwali we celebrate, and mm, what Krishna will be one corner, all new dress, crackers, sweets, isn't it? Everything people enjoy, and some new movie or some TV serial. That's the end of Diwali. But how we celebrate Diwali? Revol Damodar. We celebrate Diwali. What Krishna in the center? Everything is Krishna. Actually, Diwali is whole. Diwali celebrating because of Krishna. But Krishna is not in the picture. Everybody is going for a picture, but Krishna is not in the picture. So I was thinking, saying that if you bring a great celebrity, mm, Maharaj Vyas Puja was there. So they said that you have to speak for 1 hour, Vyas Puja. So I was 1 hour. It's like a prime time, and all the around 400 devotees are sitting there. So I thought, what should I, say? So he said Guru Tattva and Jayapadaya Swami Maharaj. So I was thinking that what is our legacy of our Guru Parampara? So I said, example, I said, this temple president is sitting here, very nice devotee, Balram Govind Prabhu, that he made, he is like one of the uh, millionaires, one of the richest person in Tamil Nadu, and so much of service he does, so much wherever he goes, you know, so much of contribution he's giving, and he doesn't tell any of those things. Only when those people tell. So I was telling, if there is a birthday celebration of Balram Prabhu, even if I tell that I am the keynote speaker, you know, or imagine some great film celebrity or some sports star is sitting there on their birthday. and the keynote speaker, all the fans have come, the cake cutting is going to go on, and they are going to. So you are the keynote speaker, speak for 1 hour. This is your time. Others are going to speak only for 2 minutes. So I took the mic and I say that, okay, today is the birthday of so and so personality, and I had to say, so my contribution is that this person is very much living. This person is very much living. He's not dead. So can you imagine if there is a politician or a film star? You know, I told this Prabhuji is very humble. He will be happy. Just enough sufficient. My birthday celebration over. He'll go on. But if somebody who is want to hear about themselves, and on their birthday, if I say that, oh, this person is living, he's not dead. Everybody will be shocked. Hey, tell something about this part. This is what we brought you as a keynote speaker. Tell something more. Then I say, so and so person is also, you know, breathing. So and so person is also breathing. So can you imagine what will be the reaction of the fans of such a celebrity and what he will be thinking about myself and what here near and dear wife, children, fans they'll be talking about me. That for this have you brought you for is it what we have brought you as a chief keynote speaker on his birthday? They'll be very upset, correct? So this Prabhu have done so much. He made a lot of goshalas. He created so many temples. He created big congregation. He's taking care of so many devotees. He's given and millions of rupees to TOVP. He has done. He has given so much of donations to so many places. He has facilitated children's program, congregation programs, goshalas, and so many things he has done. But what I'm saying, on his birthday, in front of the huge assembly, he is living. One more sentence, he is indeed breathing. He is not dead. So instead of that, you should have, if you have not, if you have said that I don't know anything about him, I don't know who he, I don't even know whether he is there or not. So I'm going. They would have, okay, thank you. We'll bring somebody else. They would have brought somebody else to glorify him. But negating all his great contribution, isn't it? All his great achievements. The film actor means he's all his exploits. A cricket uh, player means all his centuries. If they ask, what about his century? You say you're just living. Oh, his centuries are all just dreams, not actually, nothing never happened anything. You somebody cheated you by showing the screen. What about his, he's taken so many wickets. No, these are all just illusion. Nothing really happened. So the person will be upset, correct? Array, so much I have given to you that you negated all my things. So how the people of his fans will be feeling? I don't want to tell the names and all to make it sound more materialistic. You know, some Dhoni or a Kohli or a film hero is sitting over there, and all his fans are waiting. Huge hall, and I'm talking. He's living, he's breathing. So somebody, hey, what are you talking? So I say that I did not say anything wrong. Did I say anything wrong? I was told the fact he's living, he's breathing. If you want, you can check the pulse and all. So that is a problem with the impersonalist. What they say, they the Shunyavadis, they reject God altogether. God is not existing. Atheism. Okay, well, and you be on that side, we are in this side. You do your thing, and we do our things. But here are those group of people who accept the absolute truth, Brahma Satya. But what they say, they negate all his great attributes, qualities. These are all the Vishesha of Krishna, correct? So rejecting the Vishesha of, we are talking about a materialistic person, a film star or a cricket sports star. What are his, their greatness, there is nothing independently they are achieving, Somebody is a sport fellow is hitting century, and the cricket bat is not his is it is coming from some tree, it's creation of somebody else creation using that, or somebody has to bowl for him, somebody has to make all arrangements, so then he gets credit. But here is Krishna, who is Satya Sankalpa Atma Rama, Sarvakarana Karanam. So that absolute truth, all is Vishesha, such as his beauty, his form, his name, his qualities. These are all such a great attributes. And here, this impersonalist, what they call that as not existing. Krishna or absolute truth is just living, just there. They don't even say it is not there. It is there, but so it's something like calling a chief guest, you as a chief guest, and you are glorified. You are neither saying that that person is not there, nor you are glorifying that person's contribution. How bad that person will feel bad. If some beautiful painter comes, they painted artistic painting, and if the painting is displayed and you are to glorify, we say that this person is living, breathing. How it will be. Damodar is there, he's chanting such a nice verses, learning so many shastras. Tell about Damodar if I say that. Damodar is a boy. Damodar? That I don't know, and nobody knows I'm revealing her, but how do you like that now? He'll be happy, don't glorify me, I'll do my things. But imagine if you are here, if Krishna is here, and they are not only saying that Krishna is Krishna's greatness, they are not even negating, they are saying that it is false. It is false. That's why imagine if that sports star or a cricket star or the near and dear of those people, how they feel hurt and bad that you are not accepting the contribution of my near and dear. They feel really. Imagine if you are in the auditorium where all the Kohli or Dhoni fans or film star fans are there. They are coming so much expectation. If you say anything like that, will I be able to walk out of that stadium alive? All the stones will fall on me, chapel will fall on me. So naturally they'll get affected, they'll get upset, correct? That's why when Prabhupada went to the West, when he was preaching to the Westerners, from the beginning onwards, Prabhupada would say, the Mayavadis has spoiled everything. These Mayavad rascals have spoiled everything. And all the disciples, devotees who are new people, they're wondering, what happened to this Swamiji? Who are these Mayavadis? They thought that maybe he had some issue with, this some people in Calcutta. So sometimes devotees, they say, Swamiji, don't worry, we will come to Calcutta and we'll take care of them. Just be peaceful. Later, then they realize that the Prabhupada whom he is talking against is none other than ourselves. Why? Yeah, when I came to ISKCON first time and I heard the statement, we are all envious of Krishna. I said, how can I'm not envious of Krishna. Indeed, I worship Krishna. When we are in the school days, there will be cricket matches between India Pakistan. Most of the time, Pakistan used to win. Those times. Uh, and India. And especially when the match comes on Friday, in the school Muslim friend, they will say, hey, India jeetega. I say, Pakistan jeetega. Aaj Friday match bhi hai. वैसे भी anyway, India will lose, but today is Friday also. Pakistan will win the match. So Friday morning, when you're coming out of the going to school, in front of our altar, hey Narayana, Narayana, Perumale, Perumale, Perumale. Iniki match. Today is a match, Friday match, India, Pakistan. Pakistan has to get defeated thoroughly. So we go to Narayana only. So any problem, Narayana, Narayana. So so I said, how can you say I'm envious of Narayan? I cannot accept that. So then we slowly understand the more we are negating Krishna's Visheshas, Nirvishesha, more we are envious of Krishna. Now, how we are negating Krishna's Vishesha? Simple. I thought about the Diwali celebration. The Diwali is because Krishna killed Narakasura. Diwali is because Yashodamaya bound Krishna. Diwali is because Lord Ram came back to Ayodhya. So the whole celebration Diwali is because of them, Krishna and Ram. But where is Krishna and Ram? They are in one corner. All the Visheshas, new dress is Vishesha, correct? New, if you go to the home is decorated nicely. People are wearing very beautiful silken, sari or other pant shirt or nice silk dhoti or what people will ask in that kind of house when people walk by. So much decoration and nice. What question they will ask? Huh? Any Vishesha? What Vishesha? In Tamil or I don't know Kannada. Kya Vishesha? Hindi also. What Vishesha going on? So the home is made up of bricks and stone. But when there is something going on top of that, they are called Visheshas. Otherwise, a home without beautiful decoration. Previously, it was a construction site last time when I came here. I mean, I rarely looked at this direction. We just went there and did program and came. Of course, those devotees who want the temple to, they are always constantly meditating on this place. But for those who are and outsiders, you make the temple, then I will come and see, correct? So nobody is attracted to the pipes and this concrete and but when it is painted, when it's beautifully decorated, so nice decoration, now it's so beautiful, it's like a palace. Then these are the Visheshas of the house, Vishesha of the temple, correct? So negating that, so so we are interested in our Visheshas. We want to dress nicely. We want to, decorate ourselves nicely. We want to bring all our greatness to the world. But we are negating Krishna's Visheshas. uh, interested in our own Vishesha. So even though from Kanyakumari to Himalayas, people have heard about Krishna and Ram, but that Krishna and Ram is namesake Krishna and Ram without his Visheshas, without his greatness, his qualities. What are the Visheshas means? Nirvishesha, Savishesha. So Vaishnava Siddhanta is Savishesha Siddhanta. Impersonal Siddhanta is Nirvishesha Siddhanta. So nir means negation, correct? Isn't Damodar? Nir means hmm, that which is gone. Nirgataha. Nirgataha Visheshaha Yasmat. Hmm. From whom the Vishesha are removed or deleted. They are called Nirvishesha. So Krishna is a Nirvishesha for the impersonalist. But for the devotees, he is Savishesha. That Vishesha is Sadagamaika Vigneyam Samatitaksharaksharam Narayanam Sadavande Nirdosha Shesha Sadgunam. Ananda Tirthamuni. Madhvacharya is composing this shloka. Sadagamaika Vigneyam Samatitaksharaksharam Narayanam Sadavande Nirdosha Ashesha Sadgunam. Ashesha Sadgunam. Sadgunaika Deham. Krishna's body is made up of his qualities. His qualities is body. There is no difference between Krishna's Sharira and his qualities. So beautiful book, Tattva Nirnaya, Srimadhvacharya writes, Ashesha Sadgunam, unlimited qualities. And that qualities, that personality is Krishna's greatness, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's flute playing, Krishna's what is Krishna's Vishesha? His flute playing. What is Krishna's Vishesha? His beauty. What is Krishna's Vishesha? His devotees. What is Krishna's Vishesha? Krishna's, you know, sweetness. But these Visheshas are being seen by certain group of people as non-existing. Non. How many of you believe this book is there in front of me? But the impersonal is saying that in the book was not there in the past. It is neither present at this time. It neither is going to be there in future. For all the three kala, this is not existing. But what about visibility? That is just an illusion you created. Such a it's like if even an auto rickshaw wala will not believe this. Uh, so this is against the pratyaksha. The impersonal siddhanta is against pratyaksha. Even it is not going with pratyaksha also, but Vaishnava siddhanta is very much goes with the pratyaksha. Uh, the world is the seen by the people, even the jadu marne wala, person who is sweeping the floor. He or she will consider the world is real because he is getting brooming the road and getting some salary, eating something. They consider real. And Vaishnavas also considered real. So it is going very much along with the world. Only difference is that they consider that as permanent. We understand it's temporary. But otherwise, saying that this world is not existing, mithya, Jagan mithya, it is very artificial, which is doesn't go along with nobody actually have any experience of anything like that. That's why it is very special. They say, hey, auto will also accept world is real. We are all jnanis. So much of jugglery, but uh, Sriman Madhva Gaudiya Vaishya Sampradaya presenting a Siddhanta to the people that we are very much in tune, in close with the world. Hmm? We are very much in close with the world view. So the Shastra doesn't go against the world view. Shastra doesn't go opposite to the world view. The fire is hot, the world says. Shastra will not come and teach you fire is very cold. Cold fire will not teach. It will not negate the world view. But it doesn't just repeat the world view. Otherwise, why you need Shastra? Anadhigatartha gantritvam. That which cannot be understood. Pratyakshen animityava yastu upayahana buddhyate. Enam vidanti vedena tasmad vedasya vedata. That which cannot be understood through the pratyaksha anumana, but which can be revealed only through the Purushaya Veda. That's why this Veda is called Veda. Vid means to know. What it is telling. If it is simply repeats the materialistic view, then why you need Veda Shastra? So the Vedic Shastra, rule number one, doesn't contradict with the Pratyaksha. Rule number two, it doesn't stop only revealing what is already known through our eyes and ears. But it reveals something special which cannot be understood through our Pratyaksha. What is that? Ultimately, that is, it is presenting Vachama Gochara, that which cannot be understood through walk and manas. So that which cannot be understood, who is that? That absolute truth. Sadagamaikya Vigyayam. Vedescha Sarvair Ahameva Vedyaha. Hmm. That that Krishna with all his Vishesha, the Shastras are revealing. That cannot be understood through our senses, through our intelligence. So that's why Mahaprabhu, all the Acharyas, like Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya, they cannot tolerate if somebody says that Krishna's qualities are Maya, Krishna's personality is Maya, Krishna's beauty is Maya. Then say, why you are saying Maya, Maya? You are all rascals, Mayavadis. So, because if you are going to your school, your son is getting felicitated by the school, came state first, and then there, everybody is, instead of glorifying your son, they're neglecting. You feel very sad, correct? You feel very bad. Arey, my son is here. Why you are not telling some good about him? Because we have affection for our kid or father, mother, we feel very bad. But for Krishna, for us, at least previous, Krishna means somebody glorify Krishna doesn't, what does it matter? As long as my gas cylinder is coming. Demonetization time, there was no cash, but gas was there. Wedding ceremonies going on, somebody said. And then came COVID. Mm. Gas was there, wedding is going on, but no people were there. So then now cash is there, wedding is going on, people are there, but no gas. Future will come, gas is there, cash is there, wedding only is not happening. Let us live together. So we are all just wondering about ours. Am I getting my cash? Am I getting my gas? World is so difficult to put things together. Gas is there, cash is not there. Cash is there, gas is not there. Or cash is there, people are not there. One time everything is not there. Before that, we should not be here. So people are so much self-conscious. They don't bother about Krishna's Visheshas. But here Prabhupada brings us Krishna. Who is that Krishna? Krishna with all his Vishesha. So now we celebrate Deepavali from morning till evening. What is going on? Krishna's Vishesha are being celebrated. Krishna's beautiful flute. Krishna's outfit. What is outfit today? Krishna is going to wear on Diwali or his appearance, Janmashtami. What is the Vishesha of Krishna's uh, outfit going to be? What is the Vishesha Krishna is going to take? Which kind of bhoga today? Everybody is working, correct? Hmm? What kind of uh, songs we are going to offer to Krishna today? What kind of drama Vishesha we are going to offer to Krishna today? So we are so much bothered and worried about Krishna's Vishesha. Previously it was not there. So that came why? Because of Srila Prabhupada's grace. And in Parampara, that the more we are going away from Krishna's Vishesha. So I said, how can I say I'm envious of Krishna? So the more we are going away from Krishna's Vishesha and more interested in our own Visheshas, uh, our own glories, our own achievements, even spiritually also, my own achievement. And one great devotee, he distributed so many books. And Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, Ganashyam Prabhu. And Prabhupada here, his letters, Prabhupada in his last, in his final pastimes, practically bones and flesh are remaining. We'll stop 9 o'clock now. What is time? So I'm just want to make sure I'm not going ahead of time. So uh, Prabhupada was in his final pastimes. mm, So that time he would read letters. People would read letters to Prabhupada that, book distribution, especially Ganashyam Prabhu's Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj letters, how he was preaching in the European countries, some communist countries where he is ordering Prabhupada books and books are distributed. And Prabhupada, he's barely able to speak. That time Prabhupada would lift his hand with so much effort and he would say, Jai, Jai, just hearing the great achievements of Ganashyam. So then it's happened few days later, Ganesham Prabhu, Brahmachari that time he was, before sannyas, he came. And Tamam Krishna Maharaj decided, Prabhupada was so happy, he was not even taking little juice, sometime rarely, that also he stopped taking. So, and when Prabhupada would become happy, they said, this is what giving life to him. This is what giving life to him. So, I said, Isola Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, he's practically, once Jananiwas Prabhu told me that Maharaj is practically living because of his devotees' prayers, the disciples' prayers. So practically they are not doing anything for themselves. Prabhupada was in his bed, and how he is living? Just by hearing these letters, hearing these, great exploits of his disciples. That is his Prabhupada's food for surviving. So then Ganesham Prabhu came, a few days personally to Vrindavan, and Tamam Krishna Maharaj decided, instead of we reading his letters, now he himself should read what all he is doing. So they brought, and Prabhupada is in the bed and he started reading, and Ganesham Prabhu, I want to make Prabhupada happy. These are all not my Vishesha, this is Prabhupada Vishesha. When Sripad Ramanujacharya was glorifying his brother and disciple Govinda, hey Govinda, I was sitting also there in present of him. Hey, you are doing so nice. You are great scholar. You did so much nice. Whether he was glorifying him, and Govinda was in front of Ramanujacharya. Yes, that is proper. That is proper. He's accepting and taking all the glorification. So Ramanujacharya felt little bit of "Arey, at least I am glorifying you, but it doesn't mean that you would accept all my glorification in front of public. And Govinda said that, what is my glory? My glory was I was your brother, but I didn't understand. I went to Kashi. I got Shivalinga, and I started worshipping Lord Shiva as supreme, and that was my glory. But you practically pulled me with the hair through Sri Shaila Purna, and you brought me back to Vaishnavism. So whatever I am after I brought back to your lotus feet, whatever glory you are saying is not my glory, is your glory. So how can I say no to your glory? That's why I'm nodding my head. So he's he's whatever he is contributing his glories, he considered that it's Ramanuja's glory. So I am accepting your glory only. You can go on talking. So here Ghanshyam Prabhu is reading, and with full enthusiasm was reading. And Prabhupada, he was just looking here and there. He did not even bother about it. He did not even recognize. And Tamal Krishna was surprised, when we are reading his letter, Prabhupada is fully into it. Now he is Prabhupada looking here and there and telling something to somebody. And Tamal Krishna, hey, read loudly, nicely. He is also reading loudly. After he read the whole letters, he's ordered. Prabhupada just looked here and there. He said, so Krishna is the doer. We are not the doer. So then Bhakti Maharaj recollects later that when I compare these two pastimes, Prabhupada is so happy to hear his exploits when his letter was read. And here Prabhupada is neglecting his own writing, his reading, and just to teach his disciple in humility that That Krishna is the doer. He says, when compared to that, I relish the second pastime, where Prabhupada is making me realize that Krishna is the doer. So that is the legacy of the devotees. That Prabhupada taught us to always live in Krishna's Vishesha. Prabhupada always taught us to live in Krishna's greatness, Krishna's beauty. That is our life. So the more we go away, okay, we are in a home, we are offering prasadam to Krishna. The more we accept Krishna's Vishesha, Krishna is the person, he is. Uh, Ashnami Prayatatmana, Krishna says, I am eating. But the more we, Krishna is a deity form, what he will eat. So if you are neglecting offering Krishna with love and affection, that much we are not accepting Krishna's Vishesha, that much become impersonalist. So accepting Krishna's Vishesham in this world, Jagat is also his creation, that should be offered in service back to Krishna, not for my enjoyment, but Krishna's enjoyment. So the more we come out of our own Vishesha, and the more we are celebrating Krishna's Vishesha, Krishna's beauty, Krishna's defeating the demon. Prabhupada would hear his own Krishna book, and whenever they read Krishna's pastime, that Krishna killing demons, Prabhupada would, pat his lap, very good, good, read further again. Sutakirti Prabhu will, oh, super, very nice, Prabhupada's religion. He would read every day, and he would choose those pastime when Krishna is fighting with the demons, and Prabhupada would relish his own writings. So Prabhupada is in Krishna's Vishesha. Prabhupada is fully in tune with Krishna's Vishesha. And sometimes we hear, okay, same pastime, okay. Now this will happen, that will happen. And then Mahaprasad comes, this is what happening. I'm talking about myself. So the more we are in tune with Krishna's Vishesha, the more we are tuned with Krishna's greatness, beauty, pastime, names, the more we are away from impersonalism. So that's what Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. Srimad Madhvamuni, Srila Prabhupada, and all our acharyas, we are in tune with that. Anybody who rejects, who creates any harm for Krishna's Vishesha, we cannot tolerate. So, Srila Mahaprabhu also, these Kashir Mayavadis are cutting my limbs. Let me go. And so Mahaprabhu took endeavor, and he took sannyas for only for one kind of people. Who are these? Kashir Mayavadis. He took sannyas just to deliver them. So sometime, and one of my teacher is a Mayavadi guru. I went to study under him. Mm. Anyway, that a little. And so he was upset. Why this? I showed one writing of Madhvacharya. That he's saying that he's uh, those who are accepting Lord Krishna's Vishesha, such as Krishna's name, form, qualities, Maya, they will go to hell. And those who are accepting Krishna's form, Krishna's name, Krishna's pastimes as transcendental, they will go to a hell which is lower than the Mayavadi's hell. सोच रहे किसको बुला के लेके आ रहा भागवतम क्लास में ऐसे सोच रहे ना आप लोग GBC, letter will fly everywhere. This fellow shouldn't be given allowed to give class. I am nobody actually. So what does it mean? Yes, add one more sentence. The sentence is that those who or Mayavadis who doesn't accept Krishna's name form as eternal form and his personality as eternal divine, they'll go to hell. And those devotees who accept Krishna's name form and his pastimes as transcendental, and if they keep those things to themselves, not finding fault with those impersonalists who are rejecting these Krishna's name form qualities are transcendental and not preaching, what they will go, where they will go? They will go to further hell, lower than the impersonalist. So a class add karne ka. So this is a legacy. We are coming from Brahmadha Gaudiya Sampradaya. Mahaprabhu said, they are cutting my bodies into pieces. Let me tackle them. Srila Prabhupada, that's why Saraswati Thakur, so much poem Prabhupada wrote. This line, impersonal calamities thou hast removed, absolute sensation thou hast proved. Srila Prabhupada Pranam Mantra, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini. So what does that mean? That has the whole essence of Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta. What is Siddhanta? That Krishna means Krishna's name, form, qualities, devotees, his entourage, his associates, and the material world and the conditioned souls who are suffering. So we need to be kind to them. We need to appreciate it. Give Krishna to others. If you are just eating Krishna, just ourselves, we are enjoying Krishna, that also selfishness. So those who know the truth, even government also now, if you are some criminal is going on, some kind of crime is going on, if you are witnessing that, not doing anything, you are also punishable. Correct? Somebody is committing suicide, you are not saving them, you are also part of them. So similarly, that if we have this great treasure Prabhupada has given us, so Saraswati Thakur says, if you have life, preach. And Prabhupada said that the goal of life, Bhavananda here, the only Ananda here is that you have to preach this Krishna consciousness to others. Lead your life nicely. Bharata Bhumila Janma Sathak, Janma Hoila Yar, Janma Sarthaka Karo Paropakar. So that is our legacy. So we are grateful to Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara that he has given us Krishna with all his Vishesha, and also has given us an opportunity to share this Krishnas with all his Vishesha to the people one and all in the world. And we can, in this way, we'll do good for us also. We can do good for the whole society. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki jai. I just spoke some things, basic understanding, which you already all of you know. Still, for my purification, I said something. Something is wrong. Please forgive me. If any correction, any anything, is your time for any corrections, comments, questions?
The Mayavadis also say, nice class by the thank you, Prabhuji, that when you are in this realm, it's Dvaita. When you get liberated, it's Advaita. Right? They, yeah. He says, because, we say, this is Maya, Krishna speaking Maya. No, not that way. Dvaita till body, liberation, Advaita.
Ah,
That time everything is not there. That time. Know about that.
yeah, that's that's even worse. That's why when you compare to Shunyavadis, impersonally, so the atheists, they negate Krishna. Krishna is not there. But these people neither will give up Krishna nor they will take it. That's why I get the example of this. Imagine spiritual master Vyas Puja going on. You say he's living, he's breathing. Arey, chodo, you just leave it and go. So they do all puja. They cry tears. They do pujas. Very meticulous worship they do. Radha Krishna. Nam Sankirtan they do in South India. More than the Shiva Vaishnavas. The Smartas, they into Radha Krishna worship, isn't it? Now, Shiva Vaishnava, they don't bother about Radha Krishna. But these people are into Bhagavatam. Radha Krishna worship. Cry tears to Nam Sankirtan. But all like Mahaprabhu, that Ramdas Viswasa, somebody came with Raghunath Das Goswami, chanting 24 hours Ram's name, doing such a menial service to Raghunath Das Goswami, but Mahaprabhu did not even look at him, neglected. So, if he say, I love my wife in the night, not in the daytime, or I love my son only when he gets salary, month end salary, not in the other time. So similarly, I accept Krishna in the material world. When I liberated, I reject Krishna. Even outside world also doesn't appreciate. Loving wife, loving children, loving parents means all the time, correct? Why only this time? So these kind of things, are very dangerous. So I say there are two kind of threat to Krishna. One threat is the fundamentalist who want to destroy Krishna's temple, Krishna's deities. So much. I just came from Srirangam. The Mughals attacked. 10,000 Vaishnavas' heads are chopped off. The deities has to be the deity has to escape themselves. Such a threat, real threat actually. So this is one direct confrontation. They are one sense better, but there are other kind of you know terrorists. Who are those terrorists? Just like a butcher, he feeds a pig nicely every day. Pigs are fed, correct? But then why they're feeding the pig? So that Pig is fat, and then you can cut the meat, you can sell or eat. Similarly, the pig is like Varahamurti. So the Mayavadis, they worship Varaha, they worship Krishna, worship nicely. For what? So that at one point of time will come, this Krishna is Maya, this Krishna is not there. When I become matured, then I understand that the worshipper and the worshipped, there is no distinction. The worshipped is not there at all. So they are also this killer of Krishna. So two kinds of killer of Krishna, the the fundamentalist and the impersonalist. So we have to protect Krishna from both these parties. One party, sometimes we can have friendship. Hmm. One party, careful friend, just like you can deal with the snakes also. Snakes poison also medicinal. I heard expert people take. So, but very careful. That's why I decide. Prabhupada says directly, don't take donation from Mayavadi. Nowadays, a donation, whoever gives a receipt like a day, then, Prabhupada said, is there a nectar of hymns directly, correct? Don't take money from Mayavadis. Don't eat with them. I stayed in some atmosphere for 4 months. I ate only milk and banana. Though I'm getting without onion garlic, sattvic food. But Jiva Goswami says that eating next to a person makes big difference. So one should not accept food from. Why? Because they are killer of Krishna. But we should not go and tell like that to them. Mayavadi is a term used by so derogatory term. Hare Krishna, hey Takle. So that's a derogatory. Like that Mayavadi is derogatory. We should Advaitis. But we deal with them. But certain things we don't do with them. Eating with them or taking money from them. But you see, sometime as a ISKCON society in the world, we may have to have work with them. But it is like a king who has a queen. He has a prince. The prince is carried by the soldiers, correct, in the palanquin. So she moves because of the soldiers are carrying. But when the queen goes or the prince goes inside Antapura, inside a chamber, the soldiers shall not also come inside. She will be protected from the same soldiers who are carrying her, correct? Similarly, the Mayavadis, we can take, they're also protecting temples. The Vijayanagar Empire is helped greatly by, Vidyaranya Tirtha we hear. So they do a lot of things, but as devotees, we have to protect. As long as we are feeding the pig, it's okay. But before they chop the head, then we have to go and protect. So Varahadev has to be protected uh, from both the parties. One party is they are dangerous killers of Krishna, another is a direct killer of Krishna. I am killing Krishna, come with the sword is why. But I'm worshipping Krishna, but inside their heart is, as soon as Krishna is sleeping, I'll put injection, kill him in the sleep. So that is both kinds of terrorism is we are dealing with. That's why this is going on. Why we are fighting against? Why Prabhupada is shouting at Mayavadis? They are also building temples. Hindu culture is they are also helping. When we went to Shingeri, we on some yatra, Mahaprabhu went there, so devotees, and we got to stay in their place. And they gave. So we need to have some cordial relation, to fight the common enemies, but very careful dealing you have to do. Uh-huh.
Very Krishna. In continuation of what is discussion going on, these statements in Shastras like, Mayavadis go to hell, such kind of things. When the Mayavadis hear from Vaishnava's mouth, they become more angry. Just like a snake which is hit, it becomes more envious. So when such statements are spoken in public, especially, so when they hear it, they become more angry and they speak against Vaishnavism, they speak against ISKCON, and their envy towards Krishna increases more.
Hmm?
Their envy towards Krishna,
Ah,
anger, their antagonism increases more. So rather than bringing them closer, it might take them a little more away and keep distance. So when we see Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted Sarvabhattacharya or Prakashananda Saraswati, he exhibited his Vishesha in front of them.
hmm.
Like Sarvabhattacharya, he exhibited extreme humility in front of him. 7 days listening to to such a concocted Siddhanta with humility, just out of respect.
Yes.
And then to Prakashana Saraswati exhibited his wishes of the Brahman effulgence so that they get attracted and gave us some opportunity to serve. Then they also became attracted, then they listened. So when we see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, instead of using arguments, he initially used humility and those qualities to exhibit. And then when they got heart opened up, then he preached to them. When he speaks, then he spoke strongly also, still they accepted it.
Hmm.
Uh, but then if initially we speak strongly, then their heart gets closed, then we are not able to enter their heart and then to transform them.
Yeah.
So what is your, that was my thought.
Yeah, I mean, I lived with them actually. I stayed with them for quite some time. So we had to be very careful. For me, Yeshwana's Rahatmara Journey Home book, and some it helped me a lot how to actually. Sometimes we hear this rascal scholars are all fools and rascals, but they behave very nicely also. There are good people who have very good qualities. You know, we can we can learn actually a lot. So I told one devotee, so he became upset with me. Hey, you developed a soft corner for Mayavadis. So we are standing. There was one ISKCON center in Srirangam. Uh, Two buildings next to ISKCON center is Shingeri Mutt. And he told me, you know what is Saraswati Thakur's mode? You should think that Shingeri Mutt should burn in fire. Should burn in fire. And you are talking that, I studied with for some time on Pakka Mayavadi, number one Mayavadi in India right now also for some time. And Pejavar Swami sent his disciple to study under him. So, and he saying, Shingeri Mutt should burn. I told him, Prabhu, no, my understanding is little different. I said, rather than meditating that the Shingeri Mutt should burn in fire, I prefer that they got a beautiful hall. And this Srirangam center is struggling to have a space. They're still building temple. So if we can utilize that hall for youth preaching and instead of burning it. So this is what I am feeling right now. अब burn हो गया तो program कहाँ पर करेंगे? So when I was in Govardhan, Gopi Prabhu's school, and on top of this there was a terrace, and there are billboards in Vrindavan. All Bhagavad Sapta, big billboards. So one devotee was telling, Prabhu, all these rascals Mayavadis are starting Bhagavad Sapta, that he was shouting. So I was telling that, now you are not finished your 16 rounds yet. We are, because we have to do sutra studies, memorize sutras, there's so many things. And so now I wanted to came to chant here, and you are looking at the billboards and making half an hour. You was talking this rascal Mayavadis and Hare Krishnas are going on. हाथ में बीड़ बह गए. I said that it's okay. Better study some Mayavad. What is Advaita Siddhanta? I spoke very in a simple, crude way how it is wrong, but it's very deep subject matter. One of my teacher, Madhva teacher, he was telling me that actually in order to understand what is Advaita Siddhanta, it's not easy. We have to really study deeply. It's another ocean actually. So he said, we have to approach a Pakka Mayavadi who really well versed and serve him and understand what they're trying to say. It's very tedious subject matter. It's like a fish. Try to catch the fish and it will go like this, like this. So Vyasatirtha wrote Tarkatandava. He wrote what is that book? Nyayamrita. There he, what this Mayavadi teacher he told me. He said, if all the Mayavadi's books are destroyed and all the books are burnt, still we have no problem. As long as Vyasatirtha's Nyayamrita is there, Mayavad Siddhanta is there. Why? Because he has written what is Advaita Siddhanta for many pages. After 50, 20 or whatever pages, then he would start Tanna, but this is not proper. So the beginning section is all, he said, Pakka he has spoken what is Siddhanta. So in that book, our Siddhanta is there. So and so to understand what they're trying to say, also you need to have, you know. So what I mean to say is that, uh, so these people, when they teach, Pajava Swami sends, so they teach like Duryodhana, Drishtadyumna going to Dronacharya, without hiding they are teaching. If you go to Shiv Sampradaya, if you want to learn Shiv Bhashya, even if you're a Vaishnava, they will not teach you. Mayavadis are openly they are teaching. That's why they are preaching. They are spreading everywhere, And he is very humble person, very simple person, Brahminical. So I learnt a lot from him, in how to behave, how to deal with others. And he will tell, he knows that we are Vaishnavas, they are Mayavadis, they are against, they are tooth and nail, they fight. But then he will tell, he will guide to study like this. Don't get stuck in the university studying Sanskrit and all this thing will spoil your life. You study like this, like this. He give guidance. And this Pajava Swami disciple will tell me that even my own Madhva people, they sometimes they cheat me. But my he respect he guides me what to do, what not to do, common subjects. So I mean to say I'm not, so this devotee was not able to digest. Hey, you become soft corner to the impersonation. So we have to have a Prabhupada, how he dealt with Mishra. And Prabhupada, a lion is talking in Vyasas and in writing his books. But in personal dealings, he cooked for Mishra. Prabhupada did not eat from what he is cooking, but he cooked for him. You know. So he dealt very kindly and nicely with Mishra. And how we see how Mahaprabhu dealt with Prakashananda Saraswati party. Without compromising, he extended them nicely, as you say. Sat in the place they are washing his feet, they attracted them. Especially in Kali Yuga, more and more. Nobody is wanted to know uh, if you are going to buy a washing machine or some refrigerator, you know, to get the right refrigerator, that fellow he'll be a person who's expert in that. He may shout at you, rascal fool, but you don't mind getting that chastisement because you want to know what is the real refrigerator, want to learn. But here we are not interested in Krishna or absolute truth. So in that scenario, if you're arrogant, if you're showing, like you are rascal's fool, then you can't you can't deal with the world like that. So you have to be very careful. That's why that's like the king. He keeps his princess to be carried by the soldiers. At the same time, when the job is done, inside chamber, the soldier, if he turns, I am only carrying the princess, I will also go and see her what she is doing inside her inner chamber. No, he will not be allowed there. But then, when she is coming out, she's been carried as a palanquin carriers are all the Shudras or whatever the king's servants. So, like that, we can take friendship. That's why I want to write an article. Develop striking a friendship with two kinds of killers of Krishna. Yeah. The title is, what is this going on here? Striking friendship with killers of Krishna. ऐसा article BTG में लिखने के लिए सोच रहा था, publish करेंगे नहीं पता. How to develop friendship with killers of Krishna. अरे why you want to develop friendship? So these friendships are the Islamic fundamentalist. अभी hormones से gas आ रहा है तो थोड़ा friendship करना. And Madhvacharya, how he dealt with the Muslims, kings. How Ramanujacharya dealt with the Sultan, brought Ramapriya back. And striking friendship with the impersonalist. So there are a lot of things. How Vidyamanya Tirtha Swami dealt with Mayavadis and Pejavar Swami dealt with Mayavadis. You see the gulf of difference. Both are in the same line, but difference is there. So then we go to London Temple, our manor. They want to close it, and how they how they still the temple is going on. How they did it? More than many other organizations, Swaminarayan people came for marching. Whole Hindus came together. So they all of them came together. Then the British government, hey, they should bada log hai, big people. So sometime when you're dealing with a snake also, when you're taking a rose flower, thorn is there. So you have to take such a way that thorn is not, you are not getting hurt by the thorn. At the same time, we can't say, I don't want thorn, I only want it. Cow is giving kick also, cow dung also. You want to get milk, you can't just, you have to get all these things also. So we need to have a proper dealing. So that we hear Mahaprabhu, very good example. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Okay, I think Patani, I am here, but all of you have to decide. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, pranams. Thank you for the wonderful class. Preaching for some is through deity dressing, people come and appreciate the wonderful deities. Cooking, tasting amazing prasadam. Does preaching only mean talking about Krishna directly or also attracting people in various ways? Seeking clarification. Does preaching only means talking about Krishna directly or also attracting people in various ways? Seeking clarification.
Of course, we are. Prabhupada says in one place, one Rath Yatra address. So we simply request people to chant Hare Krishna, dance, and take prasadam. And if they want, we also have. If they want, we also have books. You know, very amazing. In another place, Prabhupada says also, we just chant Hare Krishna and take prasadam. Uh, and if you want, we have books also. You know, so various just chant. Just minimum thing is to chant Hare Krishna and take prasadam and dance. That is also preaching. At the same time, Prabhupada says, I have written so many books. None of my devotees are reading the books. That's why they are Maya. They are falling into Maya. You know. So much Prabhupada has spoken that also. So all ways, all formats one should bring Krishna. Ultimately, what is the goal? Bring Krishna with his Vishesha. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini. So Krishna's Vishesha means holy name is Krishna's Vishesha. Krishna's deity form is Krishna's Vishesha. Krishna's narration is Katha is Krishna's Vishesha. So bring as much as possible Krishna's Vishesha through deity form or through prasadam or through Tayatra. So all are Krishna's Visheshas. That's we have ample for impersonalist. There is nothing Vishesha, and whatever Vishesha there was also, you know, that's why it's a notangi करते हैं कुछ बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में. You know, all crying, all these things, and still see how Krishna is merciful. What is merciful? Somebody imagine, I'm going to, Swayam Prakash Prabhu is calling me and he's inviting me here and giving me all thing kind of prasadam and all these things. And after eating whatever he's giving, whatever his facility is given to me, and when he's sleeping, I want to cut his throat. He is sadhu to बिचारे दूसरा किसी का example लेना पड़ेगा मुझे. Now somebody like that, how you will feel, any of us can. Similarly, Krishna, that is what impersonals want to do. Krishna himself told, no, they want to. Mahaprabhu said they're cutting my body into pieces. But still, when you see impersonal sannyasi, also the recommendation is that we should pay obeisances. And why Mahaprabhu? One of the reason why Mahaprabhu gave mercy to Prakashananda Saraswati in party, in that place, Prabhupada writes the purport that because they are very austere, and why they are austere? Because the Smriti Shastra recommending sannyasi to be austere. And who gave Smriti Shastra? Krishna gave. So ultimately, they're following Krishna's instruction. Hmm? And and Krishna is because they're following Krishna's instruction. I hear whatever Swayam Prakash Prabhu tells me nicely, but my internal mood is that when he's sleeping, I want to cut his throat. So because these Mayavadis are following Krishna's instruction in terms of renunciation and staying away from sense gratification, and so on. Krishna is giving them their due credits. Krishna is giving them fruit of liberation even to them also. That is mercy of Krishna. So if somebody want to kill Krishna, want to cheat Krishna, still Krishna is not looking at it. He want to be merciful to them. Or to speak of devotees who are seeing Krishna as he is with all his Vishesha, appreciating him, how much Krishna will be reciprocating and pleased with them. So like that, we have to give Krishna with his Vishesha and reality to people through various forms, deity worship, and through book distribution, through holy name, through prasadam, various ways. That's what I understand. Does that make sense? Damodar Prabhu, is that okay? Swayam Prakash Prabhu. I'm not planning anything like that. बेचारे इधर से भेज देंगे अपने वापस. Hare Krishna. So we'll stop now. Thank you very much for your patience listening. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai,
Jai.
Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki jai.
Hare Krishna, it was a short visit of Prabhuji. We'll request him again to come for a longer duration. Proji shares a lot of pastimes of Ramanujacharya and all. But at the same time, he'll not just tell the pastime, he will tell along with that lot of tattva and the philosophy also. That is the speciality of Proji. So let us express our gratitude to His Grace Nityananda by chanting Hare Krishna mantra once. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, devotees can go for prasadam in the prasadam hall.